Good morning. My name is Herbert Hoover, and I was the 31st President of the United States. Although I made it all the way to the White House, my life wasn't always so glamorous. I went through a difficult childhood, I worked my way up to the top, and I had a heart for people who were less fortunate. Let's take a look back at my life and explore my extraordinary road to the White House. I was born on August 10, 1874, in the small town of West Branch, Iowa. I was actually the first president who was born west of the Mississippi River. I am Jesse Clark Hoover, and I am Herbert's father. He was the second of our 3 children. I remember that Herbert loved to fish as a child. I am Huldah Randall Minthorn Hoover, and I am Herbert's mother. We were so proud of all of our children. Unfortunately, my father died when I was 6. My mother died when I was 9. That left me an orphan before the age of 10. My uncle, Henry Minthorn, took me in, and I lived the rest of my childhood in Oregon. I worked hard for my uncle. My jobs were burning fallen trees, milking the cows, splitting wood for the fireplace, and feeding the horses. I studied a lot, too, and ended up going to Stanford University for college. In the summers during college, I did geological work in Arkansas, California, and Nevada. I wanted to be an engineer, and I graduated from Stanford's first ever graduating class in 1895. After college, I worked in the mining industry in Australia and in China. When I was in China, I helped out during the Boxer Rebellion. Then I decided to open my own international engineering company, which helped to reorganize mines all over the world. I was a millionaire before the age of 40. Herbert, what about me? Right. Sorry, dear. I married my wife, Lou Henry, on February 20th, 1899, in California. The funny thing is, she was born in Waterloo, Iowa, only 100 miles away from where I was born, but we married in California. We were the parents of 2 lovely boys, Herbert Jr. and Alan. Both of our boys worked in the mining and engineering fields, just like their father. Now, Herbie, don't forget to talk about your charity work. Right. All my time overseas made me realize how many people in the world needed help. I worked hard before my presidency to send food to the starving people overseas. I was named the U.S. Food Administrator from 1917 to 1919. I tried to set reasonable prices for food. From 1921 to 1929, I was the Secretary of Commerce and worked to organize the areas of labor relations, child welfare, foreign trade, and housing. I really think these 2 jobs helped me prepare for the presidency. I decided to run for President of the United States and was named the Republican candidate in 1928. My opponent was Alfred E. Smith. My motto was a chicken in every pot, a car in every garage, because I wanted to help people succeed. I won the election by a count of 144 to 87 electoral votes. While we were in the White House, we hosted many parties and played a daily game of medicine ball, which came to be known as Hoover Ball. It was quite fun. I did several good things as president. I worked very hard to try and save people from starvation. I made laws to improve healthy foods and help farmers get supplies and make co-ops. I tried to protect our American food production. Another success was my supervision of the Hoover Dam in the western United States. I was the first president to donate my salary to charity. Unfortunately, I had some hard times too. During my presidency, the stock market crashed and our country started the Great Depression. Thousands of people lost their jobs and there was a widespread poverty. I tried to do my best But many people blamed my policies for making the Depression worse. Factories closed. Banks failed. I really think this is what caused me to lose my next election on 1932 to the next president, Franklin D. Roosevelt. I've got a new deal for you! After my presidency, I continued to work tirelessly to give humanitarian aid to the people throughout the world. I wrote and published several reports and books. My goal in life was to make life better for those less fortunate than me. Unfortunately, we all must come to an end. I passed away on October 21st, 1964, at the ripe old age of 90. They buried me in my birthplace of West Branch, Iowa. In the future, I just hope people see me as a man who started in difficult circumstances and built a successful life in service to my country and to the unfortunate people of the world. Thank you!